Yo everyone, it's Mr.StealUrGurl coming at you with another Supreme Commander 2 replay. And thank you for sending this in. I'm not going to say who it is until the end. I had to replay this. I quickly reviewed it and it was amazing, and plus it's from somebody really well known. Also, there are two well-known players here. I am going to pause this and say some things real fast. Thank you to everyone who has sent in a replay. Please, please, please be patient because I have gotten so many of them in such a short amount of time. And I got the StealSpeaks Open, which now has 2 free spots available for you to sign up if you haven't done so already. But anyhow, I have so much to do, so please be understanding and keep sending me those replays. I will get to them eventually, but I am only one person and I can only cast so many. So please, please be patient and send as many as you want in. And thank you for all your support as well. So I am going to introduce the players right now. I'm going to hit play and I'm going to introduce them. We got Jarek. He hasn't been on for a very long time. He is doing a Cybran triple land factory opener. He's got the Alpha and Omega symbol as well. That is pretty cool. With his name, he's the blue Cybran. And his opponent is the iconic Redarrow, spotting in as the Red Aeon, doing a double land factory build and just kind of scooting up there with that engineer, just popping down some power generators going on up to that other mechs. That's interesting. And a third land factory is queued up with the radar going down. And as you know, as you may have read, Redarrow researched build costs down, or speed, I can't remember, for the land units. Jarek is immediately sending enemy units out around back because Cybran could definitely get to this area very, very, very quickly. What else is this gentleman building? He is going 3 P-gens, which is a good number because there's 3 factories. That should allow him enough power to have those units continuously building, as well as have enough for an expansion. And that is a ballsy radar right there. I like the placement. He's going to be able to see all that he can see, but is extremely risky. And that is a good spot for radar because all you got to do is pop on a shield and it is all good. A little fractar happening here up top, and I do not believe that little loyalist is going to get much done, but it's going to annoy the living heck out of Redarrow. That is very well played. That is so unwelcomed and not fun to deal with. And Redarrow's micro is top notch. As you can see, that engineer is just being pulled out of the way, and there's a little exchange of fire there. I don't think Redarrow researched weapon range on her units yet. I am unsure of that. She may have. I may have just missed it. But you definitely want weapon range when going against bots, such as these Cybran bots. The Loyalists have way less range, so these Cybran must use their speed to their advantage by getting in close. And Redarrow could have kited right up here, but I'm sure her attention was elsewhere. And all those poor little tanky tanks are just getting mauled. And I like the repair job there, trying to prolong the life of that mass extractor, but it is all loss right there as that poor little engineer that thought he could got murdered. And down goes another mech. I like the slowing of attrition there, but it's just all for nigh, as that engineer is just getting murdered. And I like how the energy grid is now being attacked. That is going to definitely slow down Redarrow. Why did Jarek stop? I know energy generators are not worth much, but there's a lot of buildings being queued up here that would really hurt quite a bit. So it appears, oh, is that radar going down? Radar down! Redarrow is now blind, and there's not much going to get done here for Jarek here, as Redarrow has her units set up very well. And these 3 units are not going to get much done because there's only 3 of them, and those are the core mechs. There's not so many. And Jarek starting with his expansion, and Redarrow well ahead of him in expansion. I can't tell whose eco is further along right here at this moment, but I can tell you there is a lot happening. And that mass extractor has seen better days, and I like how the power grid is being attacked now finally. That is 2 power generators and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mass extractors from Redarrow that she is now down. I do believe Jarek should be expanding in back with his engineers. There's 1 engineer standing there doing nothing, which is always a tragedy. And as of course I say something, the curse of the commentator, of course, as other commentators have mentioned, as soon as you say something, it changes. And oh, a horribly nasty structure detonate. And that is how you do it there, folks. That just wiped out an entire army. Wow, I need to go back to 1st grade and learn how to speak. But that army just got blasted off of the face of this map by those loyalists, and those loyalists walk away with 3. And a 4th factory finally coming down from Jarek, and I think he's bottlenecking on definitely not, well, maybe power, but definitely yeah, probably power on that one. There's a good chance that mass may be an issue. And I like how the Brackmen are being built. They're so annoying in these little choke points. And I like how Redarrow has 4 factories and getting her mass back online. Getting an engineer up here wouldn't be a bad idea to reclaim, but right now it would be a bad idea. And a research station there for Jarek, that is a very, very good thing for him. And that engineer really should be, yes, and he's doing exactly what he should be doing. And that is what separates the pros from the noobs there. He definitely found a project for that engineer doing. Redarrow, on the other hand, that engineer is just sitting there twiddling his thumbs, which is very bad. And a little poke, taking some HP off of these Yenzus, which is a great thing to do. Very annoying for Redarrow, but quite good. And an air factory coming. Let's see, land units. What is this? Health. And I do believe we're going to see a megalith on the field here in a few minutes. And I like this. There's a lot of energy generators being built, and a research station finally going down here for Redarrow, trying to catch up on the... Whoa! Finally! There's 3 of them. I greatly apologize to everyone for missing that one. I am a very, very silly person. And a little run by with very weak loyalists. Not much going to get done there. They're just going to walk by and be extremely annoying. Unless Jarek there he goes. He's going to try to take out that mass extractor, but I highly doubt much is going to get done. And 3 air factories. Wow. Yeah, that mass extractor is probably going to survive off of very little HP. Oh no! I think he detonated his units and took that out. And oh, Redarrow needs to kite these units so hard because the unit detonate is so strong from the Cybran. And was she fighting blind this whole time? It appears Redarrow has been fighting blind this whole freaking time, guys. Or unless that radar installation has been destroyed and rebuilt several times. Couple mass extractors going down. Nothing too major, but it still kind of hurts. And lots of research stations going down for Jarek, and wow, he is really saturated with mass. He is greatly ahead of his opponent. And Redarrow trying to out-micro these Brackmen, but Brackmen just seem like they almost follow you with their attack. And Chrome Shield, I did not notice that got that got researched. I apologize for those viewing at home or on their mobile device. And Brackman, as anybody may have used tanks against Brackman, will know that they are so annoying and so hard to kite. Well, not super hard to kite, but it almost appears like their attacks follow you. And we got Harvogs here. I don't know how I feel about Harvogs, but that will be quite interesting. And lots of land factories going down for Redarrow. And I think Redarrow saw those air factories, and wisely so, doing something about that with AA, and a land gantry going down for Jarek. That I think that Redarrow's days are greatly numbered. And I like all this AA here for Redarrow. She doesn't have to worry about anything in back because that AA is all over the place. And power detonate from structures. Boom! As you can see, you just saw it right there. The power of structure detonate. And of course, as you can see, no wreckage is left from those buildings. And annoying little bots and tanks. They're not doing too much damage, but they're in there being and teleport. When did teleport get researched? And forcing Jarek to blow that metal extractor is a great thing. And Jarek is fighting blind. He is getting that radar station going. And let's see how much damage could happen to this gantry. It appears this gantry is well into the yellow, and a half-baked, is that half-baked or fully baked? Half-baked megalith comes out. I had a feeling that he kind of rushed that as that land factor goes down, and that megalith is completely useless. There's not much he could do. Aeon units become so strong at this point that the shields really absorb lots of damage. And just Jarek forced the structure detonate another mass extractor. Unit Dedo would be really good right there, and it happened, but not a lot of units died. So that's really an unfortunate move there for Jarek. But these things do happen, and there was enough bots on the... Ooh! An okay little structure Dedo, but it appears that Redarrow really came out ahead on that one. And this one may not... No, not enough time to do that. And the bots look like they have enough AA to take down many planes very quickly. And I think Redarrow is just trying to... Oh, nice little juke. That's what happened. Going after that gantry. That gantry does not... There's no way that gantry is going to complete that megalith unless it's half-baked. And we all saw how that worked out. And boom! Down it goes. That is so unfortunate as another land gantry begins to be built. A very unfortunate thing here for Jarek. Jarek researches the dynamic power shunt. He is definitely going for the nano gun, which is a great idea to counter this amount of land spam. But unfortunately, teleport is such a strong ability. It's almost too powerful. But look at all these mass extractors destroyed by Redarrow at this point, and a large number of research stations. It appears that only one research station still stands for Jarek. That is very unfortunate, as Redarrow has 4 research stations, if not more, hiding. And Redarrow finally decides to saturate more mass extractors, and it appears that Redarrow is firmly in the lead at the mass gain, because those bots are just wrecking those poor Jarek. Jarek is so behind, and lots of units, lots of mass goes down and back, at least 2. And these bots aren't having a very good time. They're trying to party in back of Jarek's base, but Jarek is not having it with these party crashers. Oh my goodness! Jarek structure deadoed a large number of factories, and one goes down. as the party crashers definitely crash another part of the map, and that is so lame. That is so sad. The nanobot weapon finally gets researched. Let's see how well it does. Jarek might want to put down some point defense, but that probably won't do so much against these units. And dang, that insta-killed that, and the megalith and nanobot weapon combined may not be enough. Those units need to be that megalith needs to be kited, but it is not. Nanobot not doing enough damage fast enough. And a nice little structure detonate. I believe that's what happened with that research station. Nanobot just not keeping up. Jarek trying to keep that gantry alive, but unfortunately there is not enough HP being taken off of those units because of that. This chrome shield it's so strong, but once that chrome shield's gone, those units just get utterly annihilated with the help of the Brackman. And there is no reinforcement except for this one factory, which has been destroyed very quickly. Structure Teto attempt right there, and it appears that Jarek is... I think the end is very close for Jarek, as Redarrow has queued up 4 land factories, and boom! Down goes Jarek. He decides to control K out of this one. And that was an awesome match. Thank you for sending that in, Redarrow. She posted it on GameReplays.com, and I must say it was one of the more interesting matches that I've seen. It had experimentals, it had spam, it had a small air force, it had the nano gun. It was just crazy. Newer players, please take note of what just happened on the field today of Open Palms. I must say, it was an awesome game. Thank you very much for sending it in as well. So feel free to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and as always, everyone, GG.